Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Jack.
I'm Lynn.
I'm Leanne.
And we're going to show you how to build one of these, a Caterpillar condo. Well, here we are at Home Depot. We're going to go buy some supplies for our project. So come along with me and we'll go on in. Well, we're here in the wood aisle and selecting the wood for the bottom and the top of our cage right now. Looking at pine, untreated. We don't want to have any pressure treating or anything like that, as it's chemical treated and wouldn't be good for our caterpillars. So next we're going to pick the wood for the risers, and here we're using pine also, and this is select pine. Here we are in the screen aisle, and I'm selecting a 36-inch by 84-inch roll of screen. So we're picking up some screws here. These are 2-inch long wood screws. After we've got our wood cut, we're going to want to sand off the rough edges, like so. This is 220 sandpaper. Okay, so we're done cutting our wood. We've got our top piece on the far left, then our bottom piece, and then 9 risers, although we only need 7, and then the 2 pieces that we'll mount our handles on. So there you go. I finished making my marks, so I've got the 4 corners. I've got one in the back, which is at 14.5, which is half of 29. And then in the front, I've got one at 9.5 and one at 19.5. And this will be the door to the enclosure. And 10 inches gives you a nice long amount of space to be able to get plants in and out. So what I'm doing now is I'm just using my awl to make some starter holes, and that'll make it easier to drill. All right, so we are ready to drill. And remember, you're going to want to make these holes as vertical as possible, as perpendicular to this board as you can do. If you have a drill press, that'd be great. I'm adding some screws now that I'll use to mark my risers where I want them. Just barely going through the board here, just enough so it's poking out. So now we're going to drill the pilot holes for the riser screws. I've marked them out already, and I've already made my little starter hole so the drill bit doesn't wander. And now I'm going to go ahead and drill these out. All right, the next step is to attach our risers. So we've got our wood glue here, and we're going to apply it fairly liberally to the bottom of this riser. So here's the finished assembly. This will be our front door right here, back wall. And the next thing we'll do is attach the screen to this.
More to come.
Well, today we're going to go ahead and finish up the screening. I've got it started, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the bottom first. We're going to need to trim some off the top, so doing the bottom first will let us know exactly how much to trim. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to apply the Velcro and finish that up. Tell you that. And you can see with our Velcro, we've got a door here now. And you know, we put extra staples in everywhere because the stick 'em on the back of these Velcro strips isn't enough to hold it over time. So to close up, we just pull this over here and down here, and now we're closed up. So with that, we've completed the basic construction. Next, we're going to apply some stain. I've got some honey flavored wood stain. It's a nice dark stain. I've got a brush to apply it with. I've got a little cloth for cleanup because you never know. So we'll get after this. Okay, it's time to put some polyurethane on this thing and protect it. We're going to do 2 coats with some light sanding in between. So we'll show you the process getting started here. So we've completed the build. I've put the extra coat of poly on top and I've attached the handles.
Have added some Velcro here on the side to keep the door open and added our plants inside.
So now we're ready to go raise monarchs. I hope that you too will raise monarchs however you choose to do so.
Thanks for joining us.